Remarks. He will tell us what school he went to. But more importantly, Governor, now that you are the governor of Kiambu County that hosts the Alliance High School, we look forward to support from the county government of Kiambu.
Alliance High School fraternity. Did I say it well? And the Croatians. Am I a good student? Do I learn fast? Members of the clergy, our visitors today, our parents here, members of the board, let me take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to welcome everyone, and especially yourself, and Second Lady, to Kiambu County. And I'm a proud governor, Your Excellency, to stand here amidst all the intimidation from thee. Ishongwa said it is not a cult. Shall we call it a movement? And Your Excellency, that extreme intimidation that there are only two schools, the Alliance and the rest. Your Excellency, before I say one or two words, which I will do very quickly, let me ask members of the County Assembly of Kiambu, led by the Speaker, to come forward, stand here. Let's get to introduce them very quickly so that we can move quickly. Members of the County Assembly, please come forward, the ones that are here. And Speaker, County Assembly, you can just come up quickly. We'll be very fast. Speaker, come up. And Speaker, I'll just allow you to introduce the rest of the members. Comments I'll make on your behalf so that we can be expeditious of time. I also happen to have sat in the Senate with quite a number of members of the movement. And those members, Your Excellency, this afternoon, are also represented here by my brother and friend. We served together in the Second Senate, Governor Dr. Ochilo Oyacko. And I will not forget to say the governor of Migori. Karibu ndugu yangu, to say a word.
Hello, everybody. Your Excellency, the Deputy President and the Second Lady, all protocols observed. I must confess that I also went to the Alliance High School. And I am a proud member of the Old Boys Club of the Alliance High School. Now, before I make very few and appropriate remarks, Your Excellency, Governor of Kiambu, behind me was seated the First Lady of Kiambu, and she tapped me and said, since you did not go to the Alliance High School, you forgot to introduce her. So now that I have said so, I know you will do it. I've just said that on a light note. Now, I do not want to say that I came with my First Lady of Migori County. I came by myself. And those of us who are here today,
Okay, thank you. Your Excellency, I think now you have evidence that this terror of thee continues. You can see that even when I invited my very good friend here courteously, because he belongs to the terror group. Now you can see, he even now tries to manage my home. And you know, Your Excellency, I was waiting to introduce First Lady, my wife, in style. But because, and Your Excellency, I will tell you, as a matter of fact, CS Murkomen will come here, he will tell you, the terror we faced in the Senate with him. That group you hear of Anyang' Nyong'o, Ochilo Oyacko, he even never said one day he was George. We had Orengo. We also had Amos Wako. And that was a serious terror group. In fact, me and Murkomen, with all the accolades behind Murkomen's life, as a constitutional lawyer and as a lecturer in major universities in this country, and others of us with huge resumes, we could never, ever make a serious discussion with these guys, because every time when we rose to raise a matter on the floor, they would ask, which school did they go to? And Your Excellency, I think it is a high time that the rest of us, me and you and the others, also sit and plot. We must deal with the terror group. Your Excellency, anyway, when I did my KCPE, or CPE, Your Excellency, those years alongside with Akina Ochilo Oyacko, I was slightly ahead of the rest of our Akina Ichung'wa. In my school, Your Excellency, which is just across the road, ridge here, very near, I had a headmaster who would come to class every day, and he didn't utter any other words when we were in class 7. He would say, I want A, Alliance High School. And then he would walk out. And then the following day, when he's doing an inspection around the school, he would come and enter again the class. That time we were usually one stream. He would come and again say, I want A, Alliance High School. So, Your Excellency, this got into us. When I sat for my examinations, as we were about to sit for the examination, Your Excellency, and we were given those papers to fill, which school do you want to go to? I remember Alliance High School, and I remember the influence and power of peers. Because I sat together with a boy who was a huge competitor to me all my life, from nursery school up to way after high school. We sat together. He was my competitor to death. And Your Excellency, because I would be number 1, he would be 2. I would be 1, he would be 2. He would be 2, I would be 1. Your Excellency, when you were given those papers to fill, why I call it the power of peer influence, with all the things that the headmaster said every day, I want A. Your Excellency, when we got the paper and pen, this boy whispered to me and he said, no, let us fill Nyandarua High School. Because his brother was there in Nyandarua High School. And with all that influence that the headmaster had instilled in us, vanished that moment. And so I found myself taking a pen and I filled Nyandarua High School. Not that I regret, but Your Excellency, when I started for the examinations, I was the best student in my school that time. And I dare say, I think, that time regionally. But because of that, what I didn't come. But I'm also proud of where I went, because the young man who sat with me, Your Excellency, billionaire investor. And the guy who he told to fill Nyandarua High School is also the governor of Kiambu County. So that's why I was saying, Your Excellency, we are not doing badly in the other side. Lastly, Your Excellency, when we have been here, Your Excellency, I want to confirm that my administration has done a very good job, and a good job to the extent of cooperating with the institutions that are around our county, Your Excellency, including the Alliance High School. Your Excellency, when I went to office, my first clients, when I went there 8 months ago, was the administration of the Alliance High School. And when they came to me, they had applied, Your Excellency, to have this chapel that today you have laid the foundation stone to. They had applied and waited 1.5 years for them to get approvals. Your Excellency, when they came, I did it in 1 day, and they left with their approvals. Your Excellency, here, when we came for a visit, because I forgot to confirm, Your Excellency, that although I didn't go to the Alliance, I vowed that we are going to revenge. So now in my home, I became that teacher who would say, I want A. So I told my sons, you will have to revenge for me. My son is here in Form 3 now. And I believe he took the revenge. I have a last one now who will be a candidate this year. And he knows that these instructions, it is to the Alliance High School. Your Excellency, when I visited here, we were told that there was a problem together with some of my colleagues. This road, from the main road, Your Excellency, up to where you found us, was impassable. And we undertook that we were going to tarmac that road together with the contractor was here, Engineer Jenga, and within 3 months, Your Excellency, we have tarmacked that road all the way. That's why you found the entrance to the school is good, Your Excellency. We committed that also we were going to work on the sewer line, on the sewerage, Your Excellency. We did the sewerage, and only the last mile is remaining, and we commit. We're also going to do that last mile and ensure that the sewage is flowing and good. And that is the kind of cooperation, Your Excellency, that will be given. I have been told quite a number of times, Your Excellency, that we have a problem with water here. And as the county government, because the water service providers are under the county government, I also commit, Your Excellency, that we are going to take on that water problem and resolve the problem in this institution. Lastly, what I would want to request, Your Excellency, to the administration, we have had these proposals. I made this proposal myself. Because these young men who are bright minds in this school, and even the young girls, the Croatians, as they finish institutions like universities and other places, for them to share some of the knowledge that is within county governments, we could have internship programs for them before they leave, and that would add value. You have kept us on top of the map in Kiambu County, and we want to say thank you, God bless all of you, and we'll be here together to do what we have to do. Asanteni sana. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Kimani Wamatangi, and our First Lady Kiambu County. And now that you came accompanied by your spouse, Governor, and as you have indicated, your daughter has been at a cross, your son is here, and I've just told Mwalimu, the one who is in class 8, should he do well, he must come to the Alliance High School. But I'm sure you will not want him to live in the conditions these young ones are living in. And I am sure some of the commitments you have made, especially on the last mile connectivity of the sewer program, because Adi Water Services has now completed the entire sewer line from Kikuyu town to Dogoto and around the school from both ends of the school. If you can assist the school with the last mile connectivity between the dormitories, the dining hall, the teachers' houses,